Hello and welcome back to Foodinati On Devlog, and I'm here with two friends of mine which I met at festivals last year. Now, all three of us have experience in making these kind of videos in very cramped spaces, so this is probably going to be a masterclass or a shambles. We'll see. So, hello guys, how you doing?
Very well.
Pleased to see you again. Lots has happened since I last saw you. Small matter of, there's an album in the bag.
We're pregnant with an album.
You're pregnant with an album, ready to give it out to the world and give your baby away.
October 4th, 2024, on Church Road Records and Laid Bare Recordings.
There we are. Yes, Church Road as well. One of my favourite labels. And we've got the lovely Sammy on this run of interviews actually, talking about the label and their approach to it. And you seem to fit in like a glove, because you guys, I heard your new single, your wonderful single that I'm hoping you're going to pronounce properly.
Najang Bodi Bahaya Mazandaran.
That one, which is just extraordinary. It's an amazing track. Because I've heard you before, but I thought, yeah, this is when they've taken what they had before and it's just expanded and grown into this beautiful, exotic take on heavy music, and it's outstanding, absolutely outstanding. I'm looking forward to the album so much. So, what was the thinking behind it all?
Very good question.
Yes.
So, this song is actually kind of representative of the album. The album is called Do Not Go to War with the Demons of Mazandaran, which is actually what the song's title translates to.
Right.
So, it's Farsi, which is the language spoken in Iran, for those who aren't aware. And it's the title of a chapter from the Shahnameh, which is the Persian Book of Kings. And in this story, it's a king who's poisoned by the lies of an agent of evil. And he's told about this beautiful land filled with demons and wizards and sorcerers and beautiful women, flowing with wine and food and music. And he's told that, you know, if you go there, you'll get loads of like gold and diamonds and jewels. So he decides to wage war with the demons of Mazandaran, and all his advisors are like, do not go to war with the demons of Mazandaran, mate. It's not going to end well.
It didn't work out.
And basically it doesn't end well. And there's a big white demon, which I talk about in the Diva Sepid in the song, and he's a really interesting figure. He's like a sorceress, beautiful demon who's depicted in the Shahnameh in like a really cool way. We love our barbaric imagery here.
Absolutely. So, with that in mind, it's a concept album.
Oh, absolutely.
It's absolutely a concept album.
We're a concept band.
And is it a story it's a traditional story, is it?
So the Shahnameh, the Persian Book of Kings, is kind of like the Arthurian tales of like what England or the UK would have, for example. It was written in like the 1300s. It's quite an important text. It was actually written to be used as a manual by kings. So like this story is actually about the folly of expanding empire when you shouldn't be doing it, which I think is quite an apt contemporary metaphor. Yeah.
America. That's amazing. I've noticed, like, obviously riff-wise as well, like, are you finding yourself learning like exotic like scales and stuff like that to go along with this?
Yeah, definitely. The first album was a lot more like trad doomy kind of thing, and obviously we're huge Celtic Frost fans, so that made its way in there a lot as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, this time around I studied a lot of Middle Eastern folk music, mainly Iranian obviously because of the subject matter, but there's some North African and Turkish stuff mixed in there too. Obviously the drum rhythms as well. So that's all kind of been added to, and it's kind of much closer now to what Nina and me had originally envisioned for the band.
That's awesome.
So yeah, sick.
It's amazing some of those scales. Are speaking as a kind of novice guitarist, but when I got downloaded a load of modes and stuff like of that ilk, like Iranian stuff, and it's funny, you do a slight scale and it's just like one note and it's like, oh well, over in the desert. It's really strange.
The intervals in particular, but also it's quite interesting. We were in the studio, and Kel Pinchin, who we were tracking with, we recorded, we tracked with Kel Pinchin and he helped produce as well, but Lewis Johns mixed the album and produced the album. They both had a lot of really good input for how to do things better. But it was quite funny because there were times we were recording songs and Kel would think I was playing something out of tune, but I had to explain that I was actually playing in a different system of music. I wasn't playing in Western music, so it's not wrong, it's just different. And it was quite interesting that came up.
Absolutely.
So it's been very interesting to kind of mix that with like death metal, doom metal, because like I've got a lot of, there's a lot of like OG death metal bands from 1993.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, like Morbid Angel. Obviously.
Morbid Angel,
Huge
well
fan.
known for Trey was well known for
Yeah,
chucking.
exactly. I mean, if you go back to all that stuff, all of that influence is already there. It's been lying dormant, waiting for people to pick it up, and
Yeah.
I think a lot of people just kind of missed out on those cues. I was listening to an interview with Mike Smith from Tuffication, kind of semi-recently, and he was saying that he feels that that's kind of what people need to do these days.
Yeah,
Because all
absolutely.
the forefathers laid down the groundwork, and people have just been kind of repeating a lot of stuff.
Absolutely.
They haven't been trying to pick it up and run with it to other places. So I'm trying to do, as much as I can, I'm trying to do something like that on my side of
Well,
things.
tonally, it comes across that this is, and I say exotic because it is, because I'm so used to Western 4/4 music, and I had this conversation with James Monteith from Tesseract, and we were saying, and he said that like India was one of the biggest markets to latch onto Tesseract
Interesting.
early on, and we were saying, was that because of the polyrhythms and stuff that they employ,
Yeah.
and the fact that rhythmically, Eastern music's way more interesting. Like
Yeah.
the time signatures and stuff. Just
That's a big
we're still
part of
stuck on like
it.
makes you feel
There's a
rather
lot
amateur.
There's a lot of mixed meter in this
Yeah.
album, so it's like there'll be like a bar of 4/4 and then a bar of 5/4, but it's not like 9/8.
Yeah,
And then there's things where that arrangement will in the next section reverse, and there's all kinds of stuff. But yeah, like you said, it's initially Nina had a rule, which is just don't settle for 4/4. Like it can come in if you want to, but do not, like if you can, push things into a weirder territory wherever you can.
I love that. I love that. I love it when you listen to something and the first time you hear it, it kind of jerks you a little.
Yeah.
'Cause you're like, that's not normal.
Yeah.
And then after a while, because you get used to the tune, it becomes normal and therefore more exciting. It makes everything else sound bland.
Absolutely. It's true. Yeah.
No, I love all that. I love all that. So the plans for the rest of the year, obviously you've got the album coming out. Do we have a date for that?
October 4th.
October 4th. Make sure you get it. Look how big my finger is. And then touring.
We've got a release show at the Black Heart on October
Awesome.
11th, Friday, yes. That'll be really fun. We're supported by Witch Sorrow and Congulus, who are flying in from Turkey.
Wow.
It's a really, really cool date.
That's cool.
We've got some shows that we're going to be announcing soon as well.
Cool.
And maybe touring, who knows?
Well, for now, this is the last date of this tour, isn't it?
Yes.
With Green Lung, how's it been?
Amazing.
Yeah.
The Green Lung guys are so nice.
Yeah.
We love them. They're wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for my money, they released one of the best albums of last year.
So good.
Just This Edenland is just, speaks to horror fan in me.
Yeah.
I love all that Hammer horror stuff, so it just like speaks to me. But so last night, tonight, and then you seeing any festivals, going to any festivals?
We're going to
as
some festivals.
punters, or as...
Well, we might be doing press at some, but we'll definitely go to Arctangent, because the lineup is really good this year.
Wasn't it great last year?
Oh, it's so good.
That's where we met.
Yeah.
Yay! Yes, I'm going this year. I have a mission. I have certain artists I really want to...
Who do you want to talk to?
Oh, Ishan.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Ishan. I like just his album this year just blew me away.
Do you think he'll wear his turtleneck in the August
Almost,
summer?
definitely,
Yeah.
knowing Norwegians. Yeah, even I started wearing one when I lived.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
it's because the only clothes shops like H&M. Sorry, Norway.
If I lived in Norway, I'd have to wear a turtleneck and cut the sleeves off.
Yeah.
look.
Even some black metal bands wear turtlenecks. Anyway, so right. You've got your date tonight. Is there anything we should be watching out for? Is the new song getting a big airing?
You'll
Yes,
hear the
they
new
will.
song, and there'll be an unreleased song that we play
Oh, wow.
as well.
Cool.
And we always jam at the end of our sets as well.
Oh, lovely.
So you'll have a little bit of an improv jam.
There you go. One night only.
One night only.
One night only.
Every show's unique.
Well, that's amazing. Thank you so much for being with us. We made it happen. We've been talking about doing this for ages. So, yes, have a great show.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.